It's let's keep it real with Am. Let's go. Real talk, raw facts. We don't move slow. She cut through the drama like a blade to the noise. Southern Belle with the truth. Don't play with the voice. Ay, let's keep it real with Am. Let's go. Real talk, raw facts. We don't move slow. She cut through the drama like a blade to the noise. Southern Belle with the truth. Don't play with the voice. We talk fake friends, side dudes, heartbreak too. Baby mamas, baby daddies, nothing off the menu. She ain't scared to speak it, now she built for the flame. Say your name without say your name, if it's smoke, it's the same. Energy loud, tea stay hot. Truth hit different when it land on the spot. So fix your face, don't flinch, don't scam. It's the queen of real talk, yeah, that's Am. Let's keep it real with Am. Let's go. Real talk, raw facts, we don't move slow. She cut through the drama like a blade to the noise. Southern Belle with the truth, don't play with the voice. Ay, let's keep it real with Am. Let's go. Real talk, raw facts, we don't move slow. She cut through the drama like a blade to the noise. Southern Belle with the truth, don't play with the voice.
What's up, everyone? How y'all doing? Come on in. Hey, Angela. What's up, Danny? What's up, Protect Your Peace? What's up, Candy Kisses? What's up, Pammy Pooh? Y'all come on in. Hit that like button as you coming in. Y'all grab your coffee, grab your tea, or whatever you're sipping on this morning, because the social media streets are still streeting. And y'all, today we are not guessing, we're not assuming, but we're breaking down what we actually know so far in the Ashlee Janae case. Hey, Strawberry Shortcake. Now, if you are familiar with the Ashlee Janae case, could you please put a 1 in the chat if you are familiar with it? Put a 1 in the chat if you are familiar with the Ashlee Janae case. Okay, Strawberry Shortcake is familiar. 1 is enough. So, we're going to break down what we know so far. I've been covering this story. I've been doing videos. I dropped a few videos or whatever. But with these new updates, especially her parents speaking out, it's time to slow down and put everything together, okay? So we're going to go step by step, y'all. Hey, Sharissa. Hey, Candy. Hey, Lolita. What's up? We're going to go step by step on what happened, what changed, what her parents said, what the timeline looks like, and what's not adding up. I'm going to play clips for y'all to hear from her parents, okay? So go ahead and get comfortable so we can go ahead and go over this. So now, we're going to start from the beginning. Ashlee Janae goes on vacation. She celebrates her birthday. She goes with her, what's up, Lex? She goes with her fiance, Joe McMahon, who is a CEO of a crypto company. I don't know exactly what it's called, but we'll find out as this goes on. But he was the CEO, and I just learned that he was worth $45 million. But that's what his net worth is. She get engaged. She looks happy. Everything is normal. She's from Miami. She's like a video vixen type girl. Like, she do modeling. She been in a couple videos. She likes the soft life. They actually comparing her to, do you all remember the black guy that was dating the white girl in Georgia, and she unalived him, and she didn't even go to jail. She claimed self-defense. They actually about to go to trial here this year. But anyway, they're comparing Ashlee Janae to that guy. I can't think of what his name is, but they are comparing them two together because he would go online on rants about black women, and they saying allegedly she would do the same thing about black men. So you know how people didn't feel bad for that guy because he disrespected black women. Well, a lot of people is not feeling bad for this young lady because she disrespected black men. But with me, a life is a life. You know what I'm saying? So nobody deserves to get their life taken away from them. That's just all to it. Especially in the matters of, you know, we don't know what happened, you know? Now, So yeah, she go on vacation. She celebrates her 31st birthday with her boyfriend, who turns into her fiance. They seem so happy, and everything, right? And so, okay, the timeline. Her birthday was the 5th. Okay, her birthday was the 5th. I don't know if she got engaged the day before or what, but her birthday was the 5th. The parents said that they talked to her. I think it was either the last time they talked to her was either the 8th or the 9th. And they said that she told them him and her had an argument. Okay. Had been arguing or whatever. Now, when they first reported it, they said that she was found unalive. New info surfaced and they said she was found unconscious and later passed at the hospital. Okay. Now, they had, like I said, they had this full-blown argument. Staff step in at the hotel. They separate them and put them in different rooms. It got so bad that authorities was called. The staff was concerned about her safety. Okay. Now, her fiance tried to say that she unalived her own self. She hung herself. But the staff was concerned for her safety, not the other way around, y'all. So let me go ahead and play the clips from what their mom had said, what her parents had said. Let me go ahead and get it for y'all. Get comfortable and let's look at it.
The embassy in Zanzibar. They said the investigation is still ongoing. That they have not determined the cause of death yet at all. An investigation is still ongoing and still pending right now. So there has nothing official has been released. That's what we're trying to find out. We just want answers.
What was it that the hotel initially told you guys?
That the person, that Joe McCain, who she was traveling with, had that he had found her and that they had taken her to the hospital.
We just think it's very odd that our daughter is traveling with Joe and we don't hear anything from Joe. To me, that's very odd. And initial call that she got from Joe was 11 hours after.
So did y'all hear? Joe did not call and tell them anything at all. Joe did not call and tell them anything at all.
Something had transpired in the room. And that's very odd. 11 hours later,
11 hours.
Something had transpired, and Joe just relayed to Yolanda that Ashlee was okay and she was stable and she was okay and don't worry about it.
But that she was at the hospital.
Yes. 11 hours later.
So have you spoken to him since, and what has he been saying?
There has been no communication here. Was there any footage? Did you look at the footage? Did you see the footage? These are things that's very important to us. These are things that can clear everything up. It gives us a timeline. It lets us know what happened. We have not seen or heard or even anything about any kind of footage, surveillance. These are things that we need to know.
Did you guys ever think that Ashlee had any mental health issues?
I would think that's farther from the truth. If you go to her page, as you can see, she's a beacon of light. She likes being in the limelight. It's like being in the camera. She was an influencer. She loved her family.
She loved her family.
She loved her family.
The Robinsons' parents, here's some of what they had to say.
It doesn't make any sense. She was traveling with her, with her boyfriend, and he was taking what was supposed to be a celebratory trip to celebrate her birthday that was coming, and they were in a gorgeous place in Africa and happy. Everything that we knew was that she was supposed to be happy, and she was engaged. She celebrated her birthday thereafter, and then she's just gone. We're confused about how that could change so drastically.
What can you tell us in terms of how you found out, and have you spoken to her fiance?
I was initially contacted by him to let me know that something had occurred, and that she was in the hospital, but it was very limited communication and not with a lot of detail. I asked him, when it happened and where it happened. And he told me that something had occurred 11 hours prior to when he was reaching out to me.
We found out that our daughter had passed from the hotel. The fiance did not reach out to us at all.
Do you believe that Joe McCann had something to do with your daughter's death?
We don't
want
have, it's under investigation, and we don't know what went on.
It's under investigation, and like we said, we just want transparency. Just let us know.
I want to make sure that everybody is fully aware that she was a light. She was a light. She was a beautiful person, and this doesn't align with who she is.
Understandably, the family really didn't want to talk about Joe McCann, the man who proposed to their daughter. When you go online, you can see he's the CEO of Asymmetric, which is a venture capital company that invests in crypto.
So he's the founder and the CEO of this company right here. Is dealing with crypto. He is the founder and the CEO, y'all. So they're saying that his net worth is worth $45 million.
Companies. But the point is, the family wants answers. They don't understand why they haven't been able to reach Joe. They don't understand why he wasn't more forthcoming about what exactly happened to their daughter. And it's why they...
Okay. So that was what the parents had to say. Now, there has since been a GoFundMe that has been created. Her dad created it. They're asking for $50K. They're at $38,989, close to $39,000. And so it says, many of you have reached out asking, how can y'all support our family during this unimaginable time? And we are so grateful for the love and prayers. Our beloved daughter, Ashlee Robinson, traveled to Zanzibar, Africa to celebrate her 31st birthday and got engaged during what should have been a joyful and a memorable trip. Just days later, she was found unconscious in her villa at the Zori Hotel and was rushed to the local hospital where her death was confirmed hours later. What was meant to be a dream became our family's worst nightmare. As we grieve, we also need navigating on ongoing investigation and challenges of being thousands of miles away while trying to bring Ashlee home with dignity and seek answers. This fund is in response to those asking how to help and will support travel costs, arrangements, and unexpected expenses during this time. Thank you for standing with our family, Harry Robinson and Yolanda Denise Andres. So I don't think her parents was married, but anyway, so they're almost at their amount that they requested for. So that's the GoFundMe for travel expenses and to get her back home with her family so she can get the proper burial. Okay. So if you want to support there, you can go to her GoFundMe. Let me see. And type in her name and you should be able to pull it up. Okay. Now, it is some other stuff that came about. Let's see. Let's see. I seen where. Well, let me get it because. Let me see. Okay, so let's break it down. The parents said they don't have answers. Ashlee called them before. Argument confirmed. Separate rooms confirmed. Okay. Fiance called the next day. Said she was stable, but it happened 11 hours earlier. Okay. None of this is adding up. The fiance, what he did is not, I mean, what's happening here is not adding up on his behalf. Now, I'm trying to find where I seen yesterday. Okay, so it says Joe McCain passport withheld in Zanzibar as he speaks to police and witness as a witness in death of the U.S. influencer Ashlee Janae. The partner of the U.S. influencer Ashley Robinson, known online as Ashlee Janae, has had his passport withheld by authorities as he continues to speak with police as a witness in connection with her death. Joe McCain, 45, is understood to be assisting investigators. Police have said he is not a suspect and no arrest has been made. Authorities in Zanzibar had previously said there is no evidence of wrongdoing while investigations into the circumstances of Robinson's death continue. Robinson, 31, was found unconscious in a villa during the couple's holiday and was taken to the hospital where she later pronounced dead. Robinson's parents said the situation doesn't make any sense and described their daughter as a light and a beautiful person who had been supposed to have been happy. Zanzibar police said that the couple had reportedly experienced a misunderstanding before the incident, leading to them being separated into different rooms. The hotel has not confirmed on those claims. Oh, so the hotel didn't confirm on the claims? Okay. What? Okay. Zori Zanzibar said it was deeply saddened and is cooperating with authorities in the U.S. Embassy. The U.S. State Department confirmed the death of an American citizen, Zanzibar, and said they're monitoring the case. So Robinson's family continues to cooperate with authorities as investigations continue. So nothing about this story seemed it's just not adding up. Nothing about this story is adding up. Hey, Nook the Book, nothing about this story is adding up at all. Okay, it's not adding up. We want answers. We demand answers, and we want justice for this young lady. I don't care because she didn't like black men. I don't care what she said. Her family deserves answers. She deserves justice. Something just is not right. And I went on TikTok. Let's see if I can pull it up. Let's see. I went on TikTok and I seen him talking, and I can't believe he's only 45. Hold on, y'all. Let's see. Yeah, I found some stuff on him. Well, I ain't really found nothing, but just something that I was interested in. Let's see.
Joe McCain is the fiance of Ashlee Janae and the founder, CEO, CIO, and solo managing GP of a financial company. He is also a recognized name in crypto and finance circles. Joe McCain has over 25 years of experience working on Wall Street and in the Silicon Valley. Joe McCain net worth has an undisclosed amount. However, the estimated net worth is at least 45 million. He managed a top performing fund, and his firm holds a large position in crypto assets like Bank. So why am I telling you about Joe McCain? Well, don't he sound good on paper? You'll say, ooh, you came up on a Joe McCain, didn't you? And this where the problem can come, right here. Joe McCain, not to be confused with the late John McCain, has shown his colors, right? Shown his heart, how he really feel. So who was Ashlee Janae? Well, she was a Miami lifestyle influencer, and she was 31 years old, and she fell in love with this guy. Oh yeah, not his money. No. She loved him. Remember, her heart is in the right place. she was such a loving person that, you know, she just feels this guy so much. Also, she appeared in Drake's Falling Back music video in 2022. That's something you got to pay attention to. She was a senior at Texas A&M and won the Honda Sports Awards as a nation's top soccer player. This 31-year-old lifestyle influencer is how the media is going to put her out there, has, you know, a pretty interesting cautionary tale, because what we know as Joe McCain faces scrutiny is very clear, that the young lady definitely was found unalived, hanging in a motel or whatever in Tanzania. And bro didn't report that shit fast enough. And that's just what it is. I can say a whole lot more, but I think this video about Joe McCain profession and Joe McCain's network and even Joe McCain's Instagram and the relationship between Ashlee Janae and Joe McCain is going to be enough for you to see it, because Joe McCain in the algorithm is going to be popping up now. Thank you. So who's Joe McCain?
Okay.
Joe McCain is the
so that was a little update on Joe McCain and what he do. But I was trying to find his ex-wife, because he do have an ex-wife. He do have an ex-wife, and I didn't post the picture, but let me see. They was together, looks like between 2014 and got married in 18 and was no longer together in 21. And him and Ashlee been together for a year is what I was told. Let's see. I'm trying to see if it was another black lady though. No, that's not there. Let's see. Well, I guess nobody put the picture up on TikTok. Well, let me see. Facebook. I just got to say that this girl was beautiful and her body was tea. Now, who agree with that? Because, baby, when I say the body is tea and she was drop dead gorgeous, drop dead gorgeous. Yeah, I was trying to find the ex-wife picture. Oh, here it is. Okay, here it is. Oh, thank you. Protect your peace. Thank you, girl. Ooh, she helping me reach my goal. What's up, Q? In the building. All right, so it says, I've been looking into Joe McCain, the fiance of the lifestyle influencer Ashlee Janae, who was reportedly found hanging in what authorities have described as a suicide while the couple was on a birthday and engagement trip in Tanzania. Many people online believe she has been murdered and that Joe possibly staged the scene to make it appear as suicide, with some even suggesting it could have been meant to resemble a hate crime. However, these claims remain speculations and have not been confirmed by officials. Here's what I've been able to find about Joe so far. He appears to have a former wife named Shia, who is black. Based on social media timelines, it looks like they've been talking around 2014, possibly earlier, and eventually married August of 2018. By around 2021, it seems the two were no longer together. From what is publicly visible on his social media, he has expressed in support for the Black Lives Matter movement since opening his account on X, formerly Twitter. So I don't personally think that this is a hate crime committed by him, but it definitely could have been a personal crime of passion. I'm curious about what led to his divorce from his ex-wife. At the moment, I haven't seen any red flags on social media pages, but he does appear to present life as perfect, which we know is not actually true for anyone. Exactly. But this is his ex-wife right here. For those that did not see it, this is his ex-wife right here, y'all. This is his ex-wife, Shia. For those that did not see his ex-wife, this is her. He's like, you realize my wife is black, right? This is them again. He like black. One thing's for sure is he like black women. So her name is Shia Jackson now. And this is her putting a picture up on him on X.com, which is formerly known as Twitter. This is them when they got married. I am curious to know what exactly happened to the relationship. They were together for a long time, and then when they got married, it's like it lasted for 3 years and boom, we're done. So I am curious to know what happened. Hey, Nataria, I am curious to know exactly what happened in the relationship that caused it to come to a divorce. Nobody else has said anything else about Shia Jackson. She hasn't came out and said anything publicly about him. She's probably scared. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I do not know. But yes. Protect your peace. Said, ladies, be careful when dating. Yes. You got to be careful. You don't know what you're bringing home. You got to do, you know how they do Carfax on people. We got to do faxes on these men, background checks, see they are a criminal, see what they done did, because baby, But people with that kind of money that spoil a woman and stuff like that, that kind of stuff scares me to that extreme. Let me just say that, to that extreme. You know, you living this soft life and you ain't got to worry about nothing. Everything is taken care of, and you know, all of that stuff, and then you like, I don't know. That's scary to me. That seemed like some type of control. You know, I don't know. But that would be scary to me. Now, I can be spoiled, but come on, y'all. This lady was 31. He was 45, looked at 55. He was a lot older than her. So y'all already know what type time it was. He was taking care of her. She didn't have to want for anything, y'all. That's scary. That is so scary, y'all. Stay away. When y'all dating, make sure y'all can get y'all a man that will do something for y'all. But when it becomes that they do everything, that comes with control. So be careful. Protect your peace is telling y'all the truth. Be careful when you're out here dating, y'all. Okay? Because that kind of taking care of you comes with control. So you got to be careful. Now, that's all I got so far on this story. I hope I hit everything that I wanted to hit about this story. And I hope that her family get the answers that they need. And RIP to this beautiful young lady. And as more come, I'll be back to give y'all some more updates, okay? And thank you, Protect Your Peace, for those super chats. I appreciate it. And thank you, everybody that took the time to come into my live, like it, whatever, gave it a view, whatever it is, all right? Until next time, I'll see y'all later. Bye, y'all.